Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Tuesday. It's the 23rd of September, 2025, and Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: counteroffers. All due in credit from an article by an entity called Selby Jennings. They posted an article called What to Do When You Receive a Counteroffer. Now, if you are in the position where you've got a job, but maybe you're starting to look a little bit, or maybe you get an unsolicited job offer, you go interview, all is going well, and then you go to give your notice, and your employer puts a counteroffer on the table after you've already decided to leave. They'll offer a raise, a title bump, new perks, whatever it is. Now, it looks incredibly flattering, but the whole point of the Selby Jenkins article was the data show a different story. 57% of people accept a counteroffer. So more than half. 50% of those start job hunting immediately after. 80% leave within 6 months and 90% are gone within a year. So that means that 57% that accept that counteroffer, only 5.7% are still around a year later. So if you went to a casino and you had a 5.7% chance of long-term success, would you take it? Of course not. So counteroffers are just delay tactics. They're not real solutions. Well, why don't they work? Honestly, by the time you've interviewed, accepted an offer, handed in your resignation, you've already decided that your current company is not the right place for your future. And if they really wanted to keep you, they would have made leaving unthinkable before you ever started looking. Dirty little secret. I started looking before I got let go at the end of August. Actually, it was the end of July when they told me. My boss got fired in April, and I saw the writing on the wall. I knew there was a train coming, so I started looking a little bit, hedging my bets. Did I find anything? Obviously not, and I'm still 100% at home. But I knew that that place was not right for me long term, and come to find out, I was right. So if you take the counteroffer, it might fix your short-term paycheck issues, but it rarely fixes the real issues: culture, leadership, lack of growth, poor alignment. And those problems are still going to be there on your desk in 6 months or a year. You've got to protect your reputation, though, because your reputation really, it's the only thing that is truly yours, and you're not 100% in control of it, because all it takes is one bad comment, one bad review, one bad former boss who decides they want to, choose violence, so to speak. So protect your reputation. If you accept a counteroffer after you've already told a new employer, yeah, hey, thanks, I'm going to be starting on X. If you back out late, you're probably going to close that door forever. Recruiters and references may stop going to bat for you too. Now, with your current employer, even if you stay, the leaders there might see you as a flight risk. Well, they tried to leave once. What's going to keep them from trying to leave again? They're going to start succession planning, and you might find yourself closed out of the new projects, the bigger projects. With your peers, if your stay comes with a raise, they may see you as transactional or taking advantage, and that's going to hurt teamwork probably. In short, you might keep or even significantly improve your paycheck, but you're going to lose trust, you're going to lose growth, you're going to lose credibility. Now, of course, there are exceptions. Counteroffers can make sense, according to Selby Jenkins, if you truly like or love the company, the team, the mission, and leaving was more about timing than culture. In that case, the counter isn't just the money, it's it's meaningful change like a new role or a promotion path. If you haven't signed with the new employer yet, you're not burning that bridge. So that's another time you might want to take a look at that counteroffer. But honestly, those are pretty narrow cases, and they're the exception, really, not the rule. So, my simple red mic message advice: you decided to look. You got an offer good enough to leave. Why would you stay? Again, 5.7% after a year. Are those good odds? No. If they wanted to keep you, they should have already made leaving something you wouldn't consider. When I left the chiropractic board, I didn't want to. They had gone twice to the legislature to try to get my cap raised, and got little small, like 3.5% raises when everybody else in the state was getting 5%. My bosses really went to bat for me, and I will always respect them, and I will always love them for that. But at the end of the day, all of that great culture, I had to leave. Hindsight being 2020, 13 months later, I get shown the door. Maybe time will tell, and leaving the Cairo board was the wrong move. I don't know. I do miss all of those folks. I really do. I miss my board too. But, you know, counter offers usually are about their disruption, not your destiny. So don't trade your long-term growth for that short-term flattery. And again, that's today's red mic message. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you find it helpful. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, LinkedIn, Rumble. I'm on Rumble. Type in red mic messages. You can find me darn near everywhere. I love you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. As always, don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.